our awesome Anirban Bhattacharya. I mean, I was reading up his what would you say, your biodata, his resume, and I'm like, dang, this dude has too many talents. He needs to share some of the talent to all of us. He's not only a director, he's a producer, he's a stand-up comedian, he's a writer. Dang, and best-selling novel on Amazon, and then, not only that, I live vicariously through his Facebook page posts of all his pictures with celebrities and his cooking. Dang, I'm like this guy. He's like he knows too much, and not only that, with all that busy life of his and his busy schedule, he's also the chairman of the Global OGB's Association, and like to Dipin's words at the beginning of this meeting where he said you can take the kid out of the homes, but you can't take the homes out of the kid. Anirban has proven to us that his heart and soul is in the homes and has done so much, with his I'm lost for words here for his position at the Go committee where he has coordinates so much with all the functions and the donations and just doing things for the homes. And we just want to thank you for coming over here, joining us here, and getting up early in the morning. It's real early for you guys there. Just getting up early in the morning, and but we homes people, we do get up early. We are used to get up early, so we thank you and for coming up here and just welcome you. So over to you, Anirban.
Thank you so much, Indrani. And of course, thank you to the Grahamites of North America, an amazing group of people, and I've been fortunate enough to have interacted with you all before. And here we are again. Awesome. Thank you so much for having me over. Okay, so I'm going to try and make just a short, I wouldn't say it's speech, it's like an update report. So yeah, and don't fall asleep, as Mr. Calvert said. Okay, here we go. Though we are thousands of miles away from the homes is actually embedded in our hearts, close to us. And that's why we are all gathered today to celebrate the 121st birthday of our dear school. No other school can boast of such a unique alumni. We have been blessed to have walked through the portals of Dr. Graham's homes. We are legends because we come from Dr. Graham's homes. So I made this customized t-shirt and feeling pop, as they say in the homes. All right. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you who donated to the Go Adopt a Classroom project. Thank you. The work has started, as you all must be aware, and the classrooms are looking fabulous. Pauline is leading the project, and we've got some amazing help from local OGBs and, of course, the workshop department. As you saw, the first classroom has just been handed over to the school yesterday. 100-years-old floorboards were removed along with the sweet wrappers stuck under them, left by Sameer Shrestha. The first class was sponsored by an OGB couple who want to remain anonymous. So we can play hot, cold today. And let's see. We still have 11 more classes to deliver. And we are hoping that OGBs will continue to donate to help us complete the project and give back to the school. And just to make you guys a little more enthu and probably Jay, Australia has donated the maximum amount so far. Where is USA? Let's make America great again. Okay, so just an update. We also hope to do our annual cottage renovation program in Jan 2022. Heathland has been confirmed so far. Fingers crossed that COVID protocols allow us to get back and start work. Grahamites of North America, awesome job on sponsoring the tucks and bags for the kids on campus. They were super happy. And as someone said, we were perpetually hungry. We used to eat khatta saag. For God's sake, we used to eat weeds and khatta saag and waterberries, which had no taste, with the blooming hairy berries. But we used to lap it up and then have dhar. But who cared? As long as we had, full stomachs. So the kids were really happy. Kids are kids. This is DGH. We will perpetually be hungry all the time. Nothing changes. Batch of 1990 has donated 2 trophies to be awarded in the memory of Mr. K.T. Bhutia for the best debater boy and girl. Mr. Bhutia has been an incredible mentor, teacher, guide, and friend and hero of our batch, which is the batch of 1990. And of course, my personal love guru, as I used to call him. He used to give me advice on, on when I used to get jilted and I used to get depressed, which you'll sort of read in the book. He was hero of our batch and who always encouraged everybody. So, and this is to remember him so that he can continue to encourage young kids, so that they, sort of perform to get the trophy. Okay, now for some news that keeps floating about on social media, which of course leads to panic. The homes and the Berkmeyer are not being sold off, and they never will be. The school is running, of course, at an incredible loss. Too many employees, productivity is low, COVID has devastated incomes, outstanding school fees remain, and of course there are sectors that are too costly to run. Way back in 2013 at the international conference of all the committees, all the overseas committees had recommended that the homes get into profit-sharing ventures with OGBs, entrepreneurs, who will run these loss-making units and homes will benefit. So the BOM put out an ad in the newspapers looking for OGBs and entrepreneurs who would come on board and help generate funds for the school. They would run these units for a fixed limited period of time, generate income for the homes, and get these units to work properly. This is the homes trying to adapt to changing times and challenges. We all love the homes and we know it is a charitable institution, but at the end of the day, it has to be self-sufficient or else the school will vanish. The school has to generate income for the legacy of our founders to live on and for future generations of children to benefit. So OGBs, you are welcome to share your business plans and visions and pitch for various projects. You think you can run Ahava or the holiday home as an Airbnb or a boutique vacation getaway? Please share your plans. Wouldn't it be lovely to have OGBs constructively giving back to rebuild the school instead of just talking on Facebook, spreading fake news and panic and just, creating chaos? Whenever OGBs have been called to action, very few people stand up. The rest prefer to sort of sermonize or criticize. If we love the home so much, let us give back and rebuild it. Let us be constructive. There has been mistrust on the BOM in the past, and I completely understand the apprehensions of OGBs who mistakenly think the BOM is selling off the homes. The BOM cannot sell off the homes or any of its properties. There are 7 OGBs on the BOM. They love the homes as much as every one of us here. The Berkmeyer, for example, was in ruins. The present BOM has cleaned it up, refurnished it, renovated parts of it, and even updated the fire safety systems. And they plan to open it up to working OGBs once the COVID protocols allow it. OGB entrepreneurs in the hospitality sector can apply to run the Berkmeyer as an Airbnb or for non-OGB guests so that income is generated. Go and the international committees are working closely with the BOM. And just a word on the BOM, their transparency is incredible and their dedication has been very encouraging. Where previously the BOM used to meet 6 times in a year, probably, the present BOM meets every 3 days. And this is not me catching up to the BOM just because Mr. Calvert is here. But this is, a complete true statement. And you can ask your international committee members, including, Norsang, who's part of Go and he knows the details. The present BOM meets every 3 days and the BOM has subcommittees who are responsible for each department. So you have someone who's looking after the education, the Berkmeyer, the sponsorship, and each department is like a corporate structure with KRAs and targets. So, the machines and the wheels and all of them are turning now. Homes cannot run on love, fresh air, and the view of the Kanchenjunga. And of course, sermons on Facebook. We need action. We need to give back and we need to put our money where our mouth is. At the end of the day, it is a school that needs to be economically viable and self-sufficient. Go and the international committees from Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, UK, and Canada have drafted a blueprint which identifies the challenges that the school faces. And we have also offered solutions. For the first time under the initiative of Go, the international committees are working together and looking at the admin, the business, the safeguarding, the infrastructure of the school. The committees are no longer just sponsoring children, because we all realized in 2020 that as stakeholders, we too need to adapt and change. We need to get more involved in the school. We don't want to remain mouthpieces who only talk and not walk the talk. As the international committees and some members are present here, they will testify that, we've been slogging our butts off. We've been meeting at 3 a.m. India time for meetings across 5 time zones. Norsang's been waking up at some ungodly hours because he's in the USA. So we take turns. Sometimes Canada suffers, sometimes India suffers because of the time zones. And we've put together the blueprint over multiple meetings with international committees. And we've submitted it to the BOM. We are all committed to see the welfare of the school and the children. Many of our suggestions have already been greenlit. The pace has been a little slow due to the unusual COVID situation where the school is shut. Times change, and we no longer live in an idyllic 1970s Kalimpong with only one school as competition. There are hundreds of schools we are competing against. Parents don't send kids to the hills anymore because there are schools available in the plains. The number of borders have therefore diminished. But our day scholar numbers keep going up as the standard of education is good. We have to adapt and change our approach. Some decisions will be taken, some hard ones. But these will be done in consultation with all the international committees and to ensure that the legacy of our founders are not compromised. When you hear rumors, gossip, reach out to us to get the true story. We are available to you all. Go is the world's largest official alumni body run completely by OGBs. And we have recently been granted the status of an NGO or non-profit by the government of India. So this makes the Global OGB Association a legitimate organization registered in India. We now have added responsibility and reporting requirements to the GOI. So we have our work cut out for us and we are not going anywhere. Wish you all a very happy 121st birthday. I hope you've enjoyed the buns and jalebis yesterday, and some of you still have your buns minus jalebis and your tea. Here's a special shout out to my Assam Cottage boys and my Fraser Hostel lads. Long live the homes.
Thank you so much, Anirban sir. That was a very insightful message.
Where did Anirban sir come from? I'm not knighted yet.
It's just the home style, It's true that words plant gardens or burn the whole forest down. So I definitely feel you.